Hey there folks, this is GreenXI, welcoming you right back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2. This is episode 29. In the last episode, we found the dead bodies of Hyoko and Ibuki in the, I was gonna go and say Titty Twister again, but the music venue, we'll go for that. And we investigated the music venue, got quite a good start in all the investigation this time I think, and it told us we need to go to the cinema, motel, and hospital to explore some more. Let's go to the cinema first, after I fix my microphone a bit. There we go. Because we need to see the film, because we rejected it earlier.
Hello there.
Why hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet. I see. Then you really should watch this movie first. Hey manager, our customer's here. Thought he was going to the trial scene. Yes, did you call me? Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna
And you said you didn't want to watch it. But I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Sundara Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Sundara, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing. In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagato? Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket. Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You can only have one chance to watch it for free. And instead of the Wizard of Monomi like the sign outside, it's going to be the Wizard of Oz, but oh dear god. Okay. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once. Then I'll go prepare the projection wheel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. He knows something. Okay. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Okay, what's he got to say? Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing. You paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out to see in that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. Got scammed. Hold on, still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush, don't rush. Hasty boys get hated, you know? They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know? You can hate me all you want. Okay, I guess he wants us to explore around a little bit more. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. The Hemp Bag. You can see the marking on that little square in the middle of the screen. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monomi's face on it. Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it. And it was at the scene of the crime. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there! Were you interested in buying that tote bag? Well, that's just too bad, it's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to? Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it? Ah! Remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one, it's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference? When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account about the hemp bag, is it? Probably.
Well
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue. Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theatre right away.
I can't wait.
This is exciting,
I can't
exciting.
wait.
Let's go. Oh, I think it might be voice acted and stuff, so if it is, I'll leave you to it. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D? That sounds so half-assed. That's so funny because I think it's on the case of this very game that it says impressive 2.5D graphics or something.
Now, Ben, please relax and enjoy the film.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monomi's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Yay! Encore! Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head. But yeah, I went to the cinema recently to see it. Oh, so good. I love the book. Yeah. Now then, let's meet again at the class trial. Goodbye, bye-bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. There are definitely similarities between that film and how those two died, I think. And they were saying there should be a third person who died, Tin Man. Yeah, I haven't seen anything of it. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that was impossible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or... If the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Okay, Wisdom Monomi, I see. Let's get out of there then, I think we're done with the cinema. Next up I want to do the motel, just because I think we'll be there for less time than the hospital. I might be wrong, but I imagine there'd be a lot at the hospital to look at, kind of thing. So we'll do it this way around. It's only down the road anyway, so, you know, why not? By the way, today I do want to get all the investigation done, even if it takes a while, and I want to reach the case, that trial. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. Might be faster to just ask someone. Ugh, I'd rather ask Hiko. Gundam annoys me with his Divas of Destruction talk.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's where I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at the motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, he met up with Mikan and me. When we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
It's the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. A body? Yeah. Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagato in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi. I see. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously, those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No. We went to the movie theatre and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. You implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. By the way, his eye patch reminds me of Uzumaki so much. The manga. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hyoko was killed. We did discover her body.
huh?
What? You still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubted me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Okay, for Yuko's account, we're getting a lot of them this time. It's all a lot of hearsay. You're here, right? Come on out. You talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room is Hyoko staying in? Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. You might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? And how do they wash their underwear when, or their clothes in general when there's no laundrette? Is there? I don't know. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside a kimono. Maybe if I use this. Yeah. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Let's have a little look then. Can't see any bears around. So, Hyoko was staying here. She'll stay here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Hello. Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so use that to open it. I see. What? Did something happen? No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. My fault? What do you mean? Find out in a sec. Let's have a little look around. Like, ooh! Oh my god, there's a bee! Get him! Get the bee!
No.
Found ya, you little shit. Thank God. Okay, what do you want to say, Sonia? The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room? The kimono. Kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Yeah, she got showed by Mahiru, but didn't help. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh? The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru, that Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own. She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What do you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Oh, that's... yeah, guilt. That was when she kicked me out.
It cannot
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? You saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone. I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Okay, another account. Sonia's about... It's about remembering whose account is about who now, I think. Still thinks I need to investigate. The bed. The bed isn't messed up. Well, at the bottom it looks a little bit... Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Okay. Maybe she tried this mirror? Looks a bit cracked. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room. I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. But we found out a little bit from Sonia. A little bit of a conversation went on and all that. So we might know why she left. Yeah. Next up, the hospital. It would have stopped us from leaving if there was more to investigate, wouldn't it? It normally does. Titty Typhoon. I find that an amazing name for a music venue. Not that it would ever be a name for a music venue, but... you know. Alright, if we check the bulletin again, we know what it says, so I'm just going to skip through it a bit. Alright, no, it's not a truth bullet. I thought it might have been.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Okay. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right? Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too? No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors were only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast without it. With it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Okay, should we have a look at it a sec? Surveillance camera unit on top of the desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's possible to broadcast with this. Yeah. Hajime, something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a step ladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the step ladder without any hesitation. She climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope and... That's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was a bookie, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time. Hey, still. She climbed the stepladder on her own. Does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? A bookie committed suicide? What do you think, Jackie? There's no doubt a bookie climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so. Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. Heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room. Why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Okay, surveillance monitor video about all that stuff going on. Let's actually head to where she's going and see if there's a reason for it. Hello. Bye. Okay. What's through the ice window anyway? Oh, it's a cancer x-ray. Not cancer, but... It's what you see on TV shows to do with cancer, but it's not just for that, I know. Anyways. Conference room? Let's go down here first. Staff room. On-call room. Oh, okay, that's where we were going then. I see. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Jackie, are you there? If I turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you going to do? You're going to poke them out? I'm not going to poke out my eyes.
Aww.
This is not so. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window. Ooh, weird setup for a room. Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. I got some of them in my room, only I'm not liking the light block out when I wake up in the mornings. It's really... makes me feel a bit sick actually. There's a projector in here, so they're probably careful about light shining through. See? A black curtain that blocks out light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black, light-blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. Is there something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yeah, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yeah, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? Okay. Oh, I see you. Just hanging from the ceiling.
I've been found.
Yeah, you've been found, you little shit. Okay, anyways, let's have a little look around then. A projector? It's a projector. It's not strange for it to be in a conference room after all. Probably isn't a clue. I should look somewhere else. Okay. So to her then. Did you do something to make you angry?
That's
You're
wrong.
not angry, I think. Well, are you or aren't you? If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about it.
I think.
I think. Is she teasing me? Desks. It's a folding desk. They probably arranged these inside the conference room during meetings. There's nothing that catches my eye. Black curtain? So this was the light blocking curtain. That's why it was so pitch black. Doesn't seem to be much going on in here. It's a really big window. The room looks more spacious thanks to that. It does actually. I see the what's going for. That seems to be it, didn't ya? Okay. Wasn't any clues in there. Where am I meant to be going now then? I think we've explored everywhere, haven't we? I mean, if we do check out the on-call room, you never know. This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If it's the only on-call room, working at a hospital must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck's going on with this island? I don't know if you have to come in here to progress it or not now, but, you know. Resembles the bed in the patient rooms, but these are probably for breaks. Now's not time to rest. Well, I am trying to investigate, you know, but, stacked boxes. Medical equipment, nursing tools. Room looks like it's used to store equipment. In particular catches my eye. Doesn't seem to be much in here either then. The only room we haven't checked in the hospital now, I think, is the one downstairs where Nagito was staying. I mean, I'll check one or two other rooms if there are any more, but... What the hell? Oh, that counts as a Monokuma. Oh, okay.
Are you serious?
Didn't realise that. We've got 57 now as well, so we can buy another one. Right, Akane, we haven't spoken to you.
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She's bearable and she's quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here? Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... Hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea. It looks like they're out of stock. Looked like there was only one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yeah, that's right. Buki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's the unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on. What happened to the gown you were wearing? You saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left my gown back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Yeah, well done. There we go.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So it's again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Oh, see, it pointed me this way, so it really makes me want to go this way. Possibly. We've only got 2 more islands to check out. That's pretty shocking, Anna. Oh, the game is going by pretty quickly, I think. I mean, I'm recording quite far in advance, so maybe it won't be quite as quick for you lot, but... I don't know. I do feel like it's going quick. It helps that I love the game so much. Okay. Oh, our numbers are going down. Everyone who heard the announcement are gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough, still no Nakamaru. Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Yay! Hey jerk, hold it right there. But don't get in my way, you're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine. Monokuma, what do you do with Nakamaru? I see. So you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say? Oops. Anyway, since Nakamaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. Now then, I gotta go first. So he's actually been able to skip the trial. And to be fair, he wasn't in anything. You know, he wasn't around. Hold on, I won't let you escape. Hey, did you hear what he said? Don't worry about it. There's no way Nakamaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off. Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years. More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Nekomaru won't die? Oh wow, that's a good way for Nekomaru to get out of it if that's what happens. Why are you all so excited about that? Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, fiend? We'll find out soon enough. Then let's go. Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. They get more confident about it, aren't they? You know, they're not going to lose. Of course not. Wow. Thing is, you never know in Danganronpa. There can be some big twists, so you never know. We might lose a trial at some point. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller, especially with 2 going this time. And Nekomaru not being here. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, off he goes again. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 9 there, with a 10th away. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. Really silent. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. Hey, set it up differently again. My, feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time and Nekomaru's not here either. Exactly. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother?
What? Well,
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so, the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to begin. Or open. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. Yeah, we lost the happiness. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those 2 is among us. The turds. I definitely can't believe it. Wow, look at the red starting to build up. Whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friends' sake, for Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Why'd they keep mentioning curtains this time around? This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, like curtains billow, has begun. I love the little clues. That's not a hint to how they die. Do I? We'll get there now. Save the day. Anyways, this has been GreenyXI. I hope you've enjoyed our little bit of it. Last minute investigation. I'll see you again in a bit when we go for the trial. With less people now, it means that there'll probably be less banter back and forth. As much as I hate the word banter, I think this is where it's properly used, maybe. And yeah, so it might be quicker getting to the facts. Maybe not, we'll see how it goes. So, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we go for the trial. In a bit, folks.